Okay, yeah, just a cheap and easy drill driver. Gonna just go through and pop all the covers and screws out. Kind of assembly line style on the whole roof. And that would make it easier. And then two at a time I'll go through, pull the disconnects, discharge the capacitors, and check each unit. And that way make things good on this whole roof. Go through and hopefully eliminate a lot of my, circuit calls that would be so that I can focus better and do other things. A little preventative maintenance, make life better for me during the summer. Nice Palm Springs day. Got my new Kung Fu maintenance shirts. You get them in the link in the description below. Okay, now ready to pull the disconnects. Check my units. Discharge capacitors. Capacitors hold a charge in it even after the power is disconnected. And unfortunately I'm out of my 40/5. This one's a 45, so I'm going to pull the start wires. There we go. And one wire from the fan. Feeling I'm going to be coming back to a few. Okay, so this one's a 45 and 5. Let's see how our 45 is doing. Home into Herm. 44.6, that's good. And the 5, 4.93, that's good. All right. First one's good. And we can also test the hard start kit. .3. It's a little bit weak, but still alive. Might change that one. I only have a couple left. Okay, there we go. Just was determining whether to replace that hard start kit or not. And I am kind of low on hard start kits. I know I put one in my bag though. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that one and I'll just label that it's 42. And if I need it, I'll have it. And I'm in building maintenance, so a little bit different than traditional AC guys would take. AC guys would be recommending to the customer and getting permission to change stuff. I'm not charging anybody for parts or anything. I'm just got a budget to work within, and so working within that budget, I have a little bit of liberty on what I do, and to me, I can save a lot more on compressors and entire units and save the budget that way, replacing these smaller, less expensive components. So that's my strategy. And last year I didn't have to replace one single compressor or one single condenser. So I think that the proof of is in the effectiveness of the strategy. And that's my opinion there. Okay, so here's our fan wire, and then we've got our common wire needs to be connected over here. Oh, now I see why that was done that way. This does not have a fourth lead on the common, so what I need to do is this hard start kit comes with a little jumper. See, so what we can do is link this one. That's a little weak, so we'll squeeze that down a little bit better. Nice connection there. And connect it to common. Now that's an option. The other option is to connect it to the common side of the contactor, because we can connect the fan directly, because these meet up on the common side, so it gives options. There's a little bit of debate on which way is better, actually. If you connect it to the contactor, then you don't have to take off the, if you had to change out the capacitor for the compressor, you wouldn't have to take off that one wire lead. To the contactor, or to the capacitor, but if you had to replace the, you know, it's just same thing. Just different options. There we go. That's ready, and we'll test it afterwards. Okay. For the next minute here, it continues. We'll test it up. See how it goes. Okay, and before I get too far, I was going to label that hard start kit as 42. So it's a little weak. I had one yesterday, the same thing, and so I'm mostly seeing them between 45 and 50. So 42 is not too bad. Let me do the math on that. On a 45 or on a 50. Be 0.25, so it'd be 2.25 difference can be okay. And so if it's 45 or if it's 50, if it's 45, then it'd be something like that, 2.25 difference, so 47.25. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit. Long story in the short story. The math's a little fuzzy this morning. Not completely fuzzy, just a little fuzzy. But get the general idea. Okay, so let's see, we'll go common and look at the 45 here. Uh-oh. Got a bad one here. 37.92, that's okay. And then for the 5, 4.82, so it's okay too. Okay, good. Okay, here. So this one was the fan. It's got a single post on it, and this one was the Herm. So that one's good. Both these units were, oh shoot, I forgot to test that hard start kit. Is that a test? Is I have found a few of these bad. This one looks new, but it's probably fine. But I like to see these between 45 and 50. It's 48.2. So this one, the red is on the right side of the contactor, and that's going to the common, and then the common for the fan. So Goodman looks like on their original units they have the 1 lead to common and then 1 lead to the fan on the compressor itself. I mean on the capacitor itself, on the common. There's obviously you could connect the fan to the top side of the contactor as an option and not have it on the capacitor. So it's interesting the different ways that you could wire a unit. So I'm sort of researching and studying what is the best way on that. And I've noticed that Goodman on the manufacturing side sets it that way with the fan wire for common on the capacitor. I've seen other units where the fan wire for common is on the contactor instead. Just a different option and some debate there on what's actually best or better. So, but it is interesting when a manufacturer chooses to do it a certain way. It makes you wonder on their testing, did they find that better, or was it just cheaper, or what was the thought process there? So I'll go ahead and plug these disconnects back in. These going. And verify everything's working good. I like to double check once I got it all back in. Sometimes you can have something not connected or something weird that you didn't know about, so I like to verify. Here we go. Okay, the compressor's up and running there, and now on this one. This one I'll just verify on the lid. The fan baffle's good. All the screws are tight. One slightly loose. Okay, that's okay. That's good. And the debate is whether to put these on individually or go through and just do them all assembly line all in one shot when I'm finished. In the shade, so I'm going to go ahead and take it and put it on now since it's likely not going to be in the shade later. I thought it's kind of work with what you got when you got it, if it makes more sense. Okay. And it's off to the next two.